Hi. No connection. Hi. Good evening or good afternoon, everyone. How was that day going? And how has been our hustling, running up and down? So I'm back again on the entrepreneurs deck. As you know, my name is Oluwatoni Simbo, and where I'm talking through our page, entrepreneurs page. That is our entrepreneurs deck this evening. We've been doing this for a while now. For the past, today is the third day that we'll be talking about multiple streams of income. So today is the third day, we which happens to be the last day actually. We 2 days ago we spoke about multiple streams of income and its importance. So yesterday we spoke about the dimensions of multiple streams of income. So yesterday we spoke about the dimensions of multiple streams of income, and we spoke about so many things. The dimensions of multiple streams of income, what it entails, and that was what we said. We have one-time income, which is your salary, or if you have a contract that you do, it's an income whereby you get paid once after you've worked, like you get paid once in a month. That is after your salary or contract or anything. Then it's a one-time thing per a particular activity or a particular project. The second we spoke about was once and always. Once you invest your money there, then you keep getting return from it. That is the example of that is when you have a real estate, you build a house, you know, or you struggle to establish a business, then you keep getting your rentals from the business every time. Then we talk about the free flow. That's when your money works for you and when you don't need to work for money. That's you can actually put that under the real estate as well. Then the last one we spoke about yesterday was the portfolio income. It's like a system, like investing in an asset, like asset income. So we talked about all those yesterday. If you were not be able to, you can go back to our page and watch the video once again so that you can get the full in-depth knowledge about it. Once again, my name is Oluwatoni Simbo, and I'm talking from our page strategy. I'm talking from our page Entrepreneurs Deck. We're live, and today we'll be talking about the strategies to activate multiple streams of income. I think my battery is low, but actually, so we'll be talking about the strategies to activate multiple streams of income. Please pardon me in case the battery to my earpiece goes down. I'll have to remove it then. So number one we'll be talking about today is what are the strategies to activate this multiple income we're talking about. What are the strategies that it entails? Number one is we have to discover your own primary and dominant stream. You have to discover it. You have to identify your primary stream of income, your primary and dominant stream. That main calling that thing you are created to do. So you have to discover that first. So that's the main thing. Because if you don't actually discover that, you'll be going in and out of so many activities. You'll be saying, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an entrepreneur. That's what people do, and they don't really move ahead. So there's a stream that you start and eventually break out to other streams. There's a stream you start. There's a stream you start. Then eventually you break out. So you diversify. You break out to other streams of income. But that primary stream you must discover. That primary stream where you are dominant, you must discover it. Example, if you have multiple sources of income and you are a teacher, or let's say a teacher or nurse or lawyer, that is your primary calling. So from there, you can diversify. You must have a particular and a dominant stream of income first before you can be able to diversify this multiple streams of income we're talking about. And so from there, you can be able to expand. There's a particular type, there's a particular work you have been called for. You get it? So there's a particular tax, there's a particular thing you have been called for. So that thing you have to discover for you to be able to diversify. God has created everybody for a purpose. And that purpose, you must be able to discover it. So you need to discover what your creator created you for. Yeah. We all need to discover our purpose in life. So you need to discover what your creator created you for. It may be medical doctor, lawyer, any profession, anything, but make sure it's the area where you're dominant. And as a medical doctor, you now need to make money. You need to diversify. You can organize, you can have a system in your profession like a doctor that brings you more money, apart from the fact that you go to the hospital, you treat patients. So many ways you can do that. And a lot of people don't know their primary streams. They are still, experimenting and going in and out. Should I do this? Should I do that? And that is the problem. It's always good to experiment. It's always good but you need to get it fast. You need to know what you're created to do. From there, it becomes so easy for you to diversify. And people don't know their vision. And when there's no vision, it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem to move ahead. When there's no vision, I think my destiny is off now. So when there's no vision, it becomes a problem for people to get it right. The Bible even said, my people perished for lack of knowledge. So that is what I'm being bent on. You need to do your purpose. You need to get your vision right. You need to get that dominant thing you're doing, source of income, so that you can diversify. You don't just bug into so many incomes and I want to try it because your friends are successful in that. It doesn't work that way. So when you get your calling, that becomes your primary. When you get your calling, when you discover your calling, when you discover what your creator created you for, it becomes so easy for you to move there, to diversify, to expand your domain. You understand? So it's very easy. And in order for you to have multiple streams of income, you need to have a primary source of income. You need to have that primary source of income. Like I said yesterday, you need to start with something. You need to have a primary source of income. It's not how much you make, but what you do with what you make matters. A lot of people lavish their money on something that is not really reasonable. That's a problem. But the thing is that it's not how much, how big the money, it's not how far, it's how well, people used to say. So it's not how much you make, rather it is what are you doing with the money you're making. And one again is we need to have this investment mentality. So I'm going to the second one now. You need to, before the strategies to activate multiple sources of income. Second one is you need to have the investment mentality. It's a mindset that what I have, I need to invest it. It's a mindset that what I have, I need to expand it. A lot of people have saving skills. They can save. They are good in saving. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people, not even a lot of people, most people don't even know how to save. That's a problem. If you don't know how to save, if you just get your money and spend it, in due time, you will spend your money the way you don't want to spend. I think I have to increase the volume of this thing. So you will spend your money the way you don't want to spend it. So we need to have this investment mentality, which is the mindset that is concerned about the multiplication of your income. Investment mentality is just the mindset. It's just the mindset that is concerned about multiplying what you have. It's the mindset that is a multiplication. Just, I want to multiply this. I want to expand this. It's just a mindset. Once you have the mindset as an entrepreneur, not only an entrepreneur, but as anybody who has a mindset in multiplying what they have is on the way to success. And it's a mindset that is concerned by the appreciation of assets, not to depreciate, just to increase. That's what it's about. And it should be, they are all they appreciate and their assets. Appreciation of an asset, like increase in an asset, not just what's roaming about every day. That's a liability, not just a liability, not a liability, but to appreciate, to increase. It is a mindset that is concerned about bringing you to a level where your money works for you. Yeah. The way your money works for you, it brings you to a level where your money works for you, and your distribution of your income. When you get an income, it should be like 70/30. The 70 part of it, let it go out, diversify it. Let your income, let your income, you have the 70% of it, just make it. The way you have, everybody has a plan. My own structure, my own spending structure might be different from your own. So you know your needs, you know your wants, you know what are those things you don't need now. So we need to have a mentality of investing. The mentality to invest, we need to have it. So you need to live with 70% of your income. Some people can live with their 30% if they don't have much to spend, if they don't really have much things to spend, or maybe they're not married or something. But you need to live the range, the percentage of your living, all your living in life should be like within the 70%. And the 30% you need to invest it, no matter how. You need to invest it. I'm just saying because it's 70% is much. It's much. As a Christian, when you pay your tithe or you're doing your pay tithe, I'm not a pastor here, but what I'm trying to say is that it is important for you to have the mindset of an investor. When you have the mindset that everything I have, I must increase it. Everything I have, I must diversify it. Before you know it, and you practice it, you discipline yourself. The self-discipline is there. Before you know it, you're boom. So when you live all your life, people you to whatever, your furniture, your rent, your bills, your utilities, all those things must be rounded up to 70%. And the 30%, you need to invest it. You need to start investing it in whatever you think that can bring income, bring passive income to you. When you must not live beyond the 70%. If your living is beyond 70% of your income, then you need to adjust. I'm not saying this to frighten anyone, but the thing is that if your living is beyond 70% already, there's a room for adjustment. You need to call yourself, you need to sit yourself down and like, what am I going to do? Which ones am I going to edit? Which one am I going to remove? You need to adjust and make it like 70/30. All your living should be on 70 and you invest the 30%. And the third one I'm going to talk about is the use of financial intelligence and investment mentality. The use of financial intelligence and investment mentality to develop other streams of income by diversification. Yeah. A lot of people have investment mentality and a lot of people have financial intelligence. You can approach a financial planner, a broker, I don't know what they call them, a financial planner or something. Okay, this is my income. I really want to diversify. So you can approach them because it has to do with financial intelligence. It's not about I got this business, I need to do it. You don't start a business blindly. You're going to fail. And one important thing is that if you're starting a business, you need to get a mentor. Mentor is not somebody who's going to command you, but he's going to save you from making unreasonable mistakes. Fine, you can still make your own mistakes so that you can learn, but it's going to guide you. Why do you have to make the same mistake other people make? Because when you have a mentor, you don't need to make the mistakes. So what's the point of falling, making mistakes every time? Why? It doesn't make sense. When I can easily go to somebody who has done what I want to do now and talk to him, I need to go into this business, and I discovered that you've been there, you've had multiples of experience, years of experience in the business. So what am I supposed to do? He's going to guide you, or she's going to guide you the do's and don'ts of the business. So that one, you get the courage to move ahead. You get like, oh, thank God I went there. A lot of people fail because they don't really have the understanding of how business works. So that is it. They might have the skills, but you need to understand how it works. You need to approach a mentor who is going to give you the technical support of how everything works. So you need to use the financial intelligence plus the investment mentality to develop other streams of income. The first one I'm going to talk about is consolidate each of the streams, make it firm, make it big, consolidate them, make it on their own, make it a strong. There's a group of investment. Okay, let this one stand on its own and develop each one. You have to consolidate each of your streams and continue to expand. We need to build on each of those incomes. Maybe, okay, for instance, I used to be, let me use an example. I'm an engineer. So I got my salary. I work on site. I got my pay. So I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do? And I have the knowledge, the technical knowledge of an engineering. So I decided to have to share my information and monetize it. I wrote a book about engineering in the millennium engineering or whatever. Or I just get the topic. I wrote it. That's one income, and that's passive because I've stressed out to write a book, and it's making money for me. I wrote a book, and I will soon launch my second book by God's grace. So we need to consolidate each of the streams of income to expand and build on those streams. So you have to make each streams bigger. There's no point in having just two streams of income without growing them. What's the purpose? Each income you make out of a primary source of income, we need to grow each of them. We need to grow them. We need to grow them. From going to that, if you grow them, then you are on the verge of becoming a millionaire. From there, you build. From there, From there, you have knowledge because this is a business whereby, you started small. So it keeps growing. It brings you experience. What those things you didn't know, you start knowing them. From there, you grow. So, everything must have a fingerprint, that is, you must have all it entails it's like a protocol. You need to guide the businesses. You need to surround them, you need to protect them. So that you don't just make a mistakes. So you don't just make a mistake, so multiple streams of income is a possibility. It's not something that is, oh, I can't do it. No, it's just, you have to discipline yourself. If you be using all your 10 fingers in Africa, they say you eat with 10 fingers. So if you be eating with all your 10 fingers, I think you have to reduce that. Maybe you start eating with 2 or 3. Now, it's a possibility. All you need to do is to start from where you are and stick with the journey. Everything is possible. Everything in this world is possible. You just need to approach it with some strategies and techniques that will make it work. You understand? So you need to start from where you are and stick with the journey, and you will arrive on the other side. A lot of people say they can't do something, but they have not tried. A lot of people will give you a story. Oh, I have this business I need my friend to go into. No. All these things, they are scammers. Try something. Somebody bringing a business to you, somebody bringing an investment to you, things you could the person is not thinking that immediately you grab to it. You have your time, go through it, study it, research on that investment. Who are those people that have done it before? You approach them, you make some calls, you write some, you send some emails, you get your own facts. Even you might even get a more concrete fact compared to the person who brought the business investment to you. So you need to search deep. So like say, multiple streams of income, it's a possibility. It's possible, and you have to start from where you are and stick to the journey, and you will arrive on the other side. No matter what dream you have, I want you to know that it is possible. All you just need to do is to stick to it. No matter dream you have in this world, I'm here today to tell you that it is possible. Some people need courage, some people need support, some people need advice, some people need to be beaten for them to chase their dreams. Some people are so sluggish, they are so lazy to develop a mindset that I need to approach, I need to achieve my goals. So For example, you're a teacher, you have 30 students in the class. They don't they don't learn the same way. You teach them the same way, but they don't get it the same way. Some will get it the first day, some will have to get it after they go home and they study more. Some will not even get it until they come back, they fail, you beat them, they get it. You know, you don't rate people. You don't judge people the same way. You don't judge people the same way. You need to understand the level of knowledge of everybody. So that's what's in business. You don't go into trading business like you are selling foodstuffs. You don't go into a foodstuff business the same way you go into real estate. It's more complex. You don't go into real estate the way you go to trading. I mean, buying all these household things. You know, and if you go into real estate, it's very technical. You need to understand how it flows. You need to understand how the system works. So I've been talking about the strategies to activate multiple streams of income. I have to rush over it again. And I said you must discover your primary source of income. You must discover your primary and dominant income. You must have one. From there, you must bring other ones. So, for the fact that you are selling a pen doesn't mean that's a primary. You must have a calling. What your creator created you for. What you are supposed to do with a particular thing you'll be doing. From there, you diversify. You know, like a teacher, somebody who teaches, who is a teacher, and who has the knowledge of multiple streams of income, who can bring two and three together and make it something. Then you have to teach on those things. But mind you, your primary dominant income is still teaching. What I'm doing now, I'm talking, I'm teaching, I'm passing information. So that's why the fact that I know much about multiple streams of income, I need to share it out. And by doing that, I'm sharing I'm giving you information. Maybe this information is somebody out there needs. Anybody can need the information is power, like they say. So, and I move to financial intelligence and investment mentality. From there, and I say you need to consolidate each of your incomes. You need to consolidate them. You need to make them strong on their own. That is why people have groups of company. They had one. They started with another one. They started with one. They moved to one. They grow that one, and they are growing this, and they are growing this. They are growing all. Then they come together and they have groups of company, and they got a CEO. That's it. Nobody started with, I want to start 7 businesses at a time. It doesn't really work that way. It doesn't really work that way. It might look simple, but it doesn't. Even if you have your own money in the world, it's a process so that it can last. So, and I'll be able to explain the multiples of income. I've been able to defend it that it's a possibility. Everything is possible in this world. All you just need to do is activate your mind to it. I tell you, though everything has sacrifice, a sacrifice to pay. Every journey has a sacrifice. Maybe your sacrifice is you used to wake up 10 a.m. Then you can't wake up 10 a.m. You have to do something difficult, not that easy. If you really want to get something better, you need to do something more strenuous, something more difficult. You need to do. So if you are always doing the easy thing, maybe you're not getting it right. What are those difficult things you are doing that you know that this is sacrifice? There's a sacrifice to pay to everything. It doesn't work. It's not that easy. So I will talk about the multiples of because it's a possibility. And closing with this, I think we have to continue that. We finish about the multiples of income, how you can activate it, its importance, and the strategies to activate it. We've talked about those ones. If you're just joining us, you can go back to our previous videos and watch them and just some things out. So we have other 8 streams of income which you can do or you can go into, but that's not the topic for today. But I just have this quote. I put that myself to say, you are created for the top. Don't die at the bottom. Keep your dream alive. It is the person who is alive that can achieve a dream. Nobody is created for the bottom. We are all created for the top. It now depends on how serious we take it. It now depends on how badly we want it. People want success. and it doesn't just come on a platter of gold. Some people want it badly, so we need to know how serious we want something before we can achieve it. So we are all created for the top. Nobody, don't die at the bottom. Keep your dreams alive, and we'll see you on the other side. Thank you for joining me today on the Entrepreneurs Deck to share some information about developing, activating multiple streams of income, the strategies, the dimensions, and we finish this thing today. But tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, the next video might be talking about 8 streams of income, the incomes you can go into, how you can get money, the business you can do. They can be giving you all sorts of income. It depends on your location, actually. It depends on where you are, mostly. But these days, a lot of things are internet, they're online. I mean, you have to, not necessarily that you have to have a company set a shop for you to have other sources of income. You have internet, you have a gadget like a good mobile phone, you have the laptop, you are good to go. That's just it. So we'll be sharing so many informations on being an entrepreneur, like to being an entrepreneur. Your feed from there, and I believe God that from this one you will tap your area. There's some things I'm going to be seeing that you know that, oh, I can do this and I can do this thing. And with the grace of God, with the help of God, we will all be successful in Jesus' name. So my name is Oluwatoni again, and I'll be talking about multiple streams of income on the Entrepreneurs Deck. Thanks for joining me today, and we will love to join us some other time. Please do me a favor, do other people out there a favor by sharing this video. Please share this video as much as you can, so that other people who can't watch us live can go back and have access to this thing. Information is power. I believe so in that. Anybody can just stumble with this, and that's it. That's the information they want. So share this video, help others, not even helping me. Help others by sharing this video, and God will bless you as you do so. Thank you very much, and stay blessed.